I started sailing Optimists, really. Well, first I did a sailing school lesson at Rockley Point, a week-long course, and then after that I started sailing Optimists on the east coast of the UK. And that was where it all started, and then when we moved to the south coast I sailed Oppies there as well. I started taking sailing seriously, I guess, when I was about 10. We moved to Southampton and I started sailing at Western Sailing Club, and there was a bunch of really good Optimist sailors there. The Gorod family and the Percy family, and there was a big group of us that all sailed together every weekend, and they were all very, very good. I was pretty young, pretty small, and it kind of went from there. I really enjoyed it, absolutely loved every minute of it, and those guys helped me learn really quickly as well. So yeah, Ian and I have known one another since we were tiny. You know, Ben as well. We raced Oppies against one another the whole time. We went to Optus Worlds together a couple of times. So we've all known one another for a very long time, and it's good to see us all racing at the top of the game now in the America's Cup in this side of the sport. I sailed the 49er up until very competitively up until 2007, and after that we didn't make the cut for the Beijing Olympics, and we've been right at the top of the 49er for a long time. And I was, to be honest, a little bit miffed with sailing at that time. I thought about going and doing something different, and then I looked around and looked at what looked challenging and good fun at that time, and the Extreme 40s was the thing at that time. So I set about trying to get myself involved in doing the Extreme 40s, and was really lucky to find a good team, a really good group of good friends, and we found a sponsor and managed to do the Extreme 40s. And that was just really good timing. It led really nicely into the way the America's Cup was going with catamarans. And I also had an opportunity with Team Origin to go at the top of their mast with Ben and Ian Percy and Andrew Simpson at the time. And that gave me my first insight into the America's Cup, and I absolutely loved every minute of it and thought, this is what I'd like to do in the future. Originally, when I started doing the America's Cup sailing, it wasn't necessarily to try and win the America's Cup. It was more because I liked the way the sailing looked and the team ethos, working in a big group of people and getting involved with that side of things. And as I've done more of it, the more that hunger has developed to win the America's Cup. And now with SoftBank Team Japan, you know, we feel that we've got a really good opportunity for that. And to win the America's Cup, it would far exceed any of my other achievements within the sport, you know. I think we're very lucky in the sport of sailing, where your career, you can focus it so hard on the area that you're in, and there's so many different avenues within our sport. When you're doing the Olympic stuff, the Olympics is the be-all and end-all, it's your world. But when you finish the Olympics, in some ways you have to find the next challenge in the sport if you want to carry on with it. And for me, the America's Cup was that next challenge. But I have to say, to win the America's Cup would definitely exceed all of our achievements in the Olympic sailing, even though I'm very, very proud of everything that I achieved with Simon and the other people I sailed with.